is definitely fall here in Ontario. The leaves from that big oak here in my hand, and the red maple's dropping her leaves. All of my pansies are like on the last of their blooming. As you can see, the plant normally would have a bloom on every single stalk. It has 3 flowers, which are beautiful, and the insects aren't getting to them. The Asian beetles aren't here, it seems, in this cold weather. But the blooms are there, and that'll maybe bloom. But tonight, it's going down into the single digits for the first time. So here in my little peppers, there's a frog or chipmunk or something burrowing in it. And I went to go into the motorhome to prepare it to run to see my daughter for university, maybe bring her back for Thanksgiving, depending on the schedule. Hasn't been off the property in over a year. So, everything was good inside, but I had birdseed in there. And now I don't know if it's the chipmunk family that I have running around or mice, but something got in here. I'm terrified. I hate it. So I just Googled it, and it did tell me the one thing that we can use to deter them is the scent of pine, pine oil, mint, and also dryer sheets. Now, if you want to stay naturally, 1 minute, folks. My good friend Spooner Paving. Look at the fall. Look at the leaves turning. The berries are turning. My Concord grapes have totally are ready to be picked. I don't have any time to do that right now, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So, so on my property, I do have natural mint growing. I actually have it growing in some of the planters down below right here, but I have it growing throughout my property in many, many places. It's quite invasive all along the side of the property here. The mint is growing there, but because the single digits are coming tonight, I'm gonna have to bring in all the aloe vera plants. See, there's only 1 bloom on this pansy. All these aloe vera plants are gonna have to come in. The lavender, look at the oak leaf falling into the lavender. The lavender, all of these things are going to freeze over winter. The lavender possibly will survive in this crock if I can insulate it with some straw and so forth around it. But all of these planted pots really should be coming indoors, and I'm not prepared for that right now, and it is going into the single digits tonight. There's all kinds of pansies there. There's a beautiful fall mum growing over there, pink and yellows. I love that it's mixed and it survived from last year. And I actually almost threw it out because I didn't realize it was going to bloom as it did, that most colorful planter in the middle. I'll go up closer to it when I have something warmer on. I'm freezing, guys, right now, literally freezing. I still have some echinacea over here to harvest. There's cosmos right there, the pink flowers blowing in the wind. I did a big clean up of all the front brush there, so there's little piles that need to be brought to the fire pit. I'm hoping someone can help me get those out to the fire pit. But all those pansies down there, all those potted plants, if I had a greenhouse, they would likely survive. There's some peppers there getting red. I don't know if you can see them. They're sorted to 1 o'clock on my screen there. While I go this way, it's almost 12 o'clock. Right to the left of the wood, that red at the top is a pepper. So I did some container gardening. My gardens in the back have done extremely well. However, the weeds have taken over, and because of the situation that's happening, there's a couple things going on. I wasn't able to take care of that garden as I normally do, but the produce is there. I mean, check this, okay? All of these tomatoes are all from the garden. That pepper is from my garden. So that's all from out back. And then I've got all kinds of container gardens going on here. I harvest all the lettuce seeds the other day so that when your lettuce goes to seed and gets tall stalks like that right there, you cut those off, put it in a brown paper bag, and those will be your seeds for your lettuce next year. But all those small pots of lavender, they should get put into some kind of greenhouse or protection system. So I have some, there's all parsley right there. Maybe I'm going to bring that in for the winter. I wish I had a huge greenhouse, but the priority is right now taking care of a few internal things. All these succulents, these cacti. The cacti definitely aren't going to survive the cold. They're probably going to have to go indoors today. I'm going to probably bring them in. Begonia's doing fabulous here, blooming like all get out. The beauty in that, but I have a lot of work to do to prepare that and to get it rodent proof. So what I was going to say is, on the property, I got a pine tree right in front of me there. I have some out back. I'm going to harvest some of the branches off that pine and put them inside the motorhome. Number one, it's going to smell amazing. Number two, I hope it deters the creatures. There goes a nice fifth wheel. I like the drive along because, as a single woman traveler, I'm going to be honest, as a single woman traveler, if you have, and it's happened to me where I go look for a place to sleep, it takes a little while to find it. I'm in the mountains. I finally find a, safe place to sleep that I think, pull over, seems to be a little lake in front of me. There was no houses, no cottages, no lights on for miles that I could see driving up to that spot and around. So I finally pulled over. Within about half an hour, I'm getting settled in the back, just kind of get comfortable. I don't even think I ate. I think I was just like getting ready for bed. And all of a sudden I could see like a flash of a flashlight in the bush reflecting off the trees. And thank God I didn't fall right asleep, which normally I do. Didn't that startle me. And when I looked out, there was a man coming quite strongly, walking, with his hands and fists pumping. Looked like he had a weapon on him, and he had a dog, and he was coming just toward me. I'm shaking talking about it. Coming toward me super fast. I jumped out of the bedroom right there, right into the front driver's seat, took off. I didn't have my levelers out, nothing like that. It only takes a minute to unlevel, but in a situation like that, you just want to get out and gone. You don't know if they've blocked the road up ahead with a truck or a vehicle, because I don't know the territory. I was just traveling through. So I prefer a drive along for safety, for convenience. There's just a whole lot of reasons at my age and at my point in life that this is the most ideal vehicle that could have come into my life. And I am so very blessed from the angels above that we're able to have this in the family, so that the children and I have something with a bathroom, a source of cooking, a source of heat or air conditioning if needed. There's a solar panel on top. It's going to have an upgrade of some solar, hopefully by the end of this winter. That is a big goal of mine, is to have a lot more self-sufficiency with some solar panels that are going to generate the batteries. So stay tuned for that. That'll be a big tour. In the meantime, I don't mean to rattle on, but I'm going to take some pine leaves. I'm going to take some mint. I'm going to put everything out there and hope to keep the critters out, and continue on with the venture going on indoors and in the gardens and with the plants. And I'll keep you posted, y'all. Peace out. Cheers. Stay safe, stay warm, and prepare for those temperatures. Let me know where you're watching from. If you have a camper, do you have an RV, van life? Do you like to camp by tent? I still have a tent in there. I love to camp by tent, but I do have a lot of back issues. I had a tumor removed from my spine, and I have ankylosing spondylitis and arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, and lots of spinal issues. So with the surgeries, with the tumor removed, my back has never been the same. I'm having problems with my leg and some nerve damage, but Mother Nature heals all, and that's why I love that beast. I can go out into the mountains and just totally seclude myself with nothing but water and calm and quiet, and it just helps heal me. So I hope you're having a fabulous day. Peace out. Cheers. Cheers, y'all. All these plants, all those succulents, and so many more, all of this, all of that one, all of that one there. There's some down below. I don't know if you can, I have them on camera. There's some on the table. Bunch of succulents, all made. There's these ones here. This one here was made. This little one, that one. They were all made. That one in the basket here. And all these aloe vera plants were harvested from those 3 small containers. Had only a couple of dead aloe vera plants, almost dead, but they rectified themselves. And I was able to propagate them into that beautiful container. I'm allergic to aloe, but it's an amazing healing plant. So over the winter, I will be taking those and transplanting them into individual planters, propagating more, and selling them in some creative cups and mugs and planters and some really cool things. But for now, I got to worry about, but that all of those succulents were made from this tray, and all of those aloe vera plants were made from those 3 containers. And there's some over here as well, right there on the table. Right there, there's an aloe vera, and then there's some succulents growing. Not tall enough, right there. Anyhow, peace out, stay safe, lots of work to do. Hope you guys stay well. Cheers. Stay warm.